So, firstly, hi people. I hope that their things pretty fine. So, I'm pretty fine. So, this is saying, recently I wanted to start like a JavaScript playlist for the people who wanted to practice JavaScript. So, I said I'm gonna realize some JavaScript project every single day. So, like one every single day. So, today is the day one of the JavaScript playlist project. So, I hope that you're gonna like it. So, today we're gonna create a little project for the beginners, like the people that just study JavaScript and want to practice things a little bit. So we're gonna create a file, data.html. So what we're gonna do in the project? So we're gonna create three buttons. So each of them will help us to change the background color of our document or of our website. So by pressing or clicking on one button, so you'll be able to change the background color. So the code will be available on my GitHub page, and I will give you the link. I will of course put the link on the description below the video, so you'll be able to check it out if you want to. But I do invite you to follow along with me and to see exactly what I'm doing, how I'm doing it. So yeah, so let's start. So firstly, we need our web type, channel tag, the head tag, where we're gonna put our title and the meta tag, and after that we need our body. Okay, so firstly we need the title, monthly budget, the meta tag. Oh Jesus Christ! So I literally forgot about the tag. Let me try. YouTube. I literally forgot about it. So I won't put it because it's not really important right now. Jeez. So okay. So firstly we're gonna create our button. We're gonna create three buttons. 1, 2, 3. So we need something to access our button. So we're gonna give them, like, each of them one ID. Button ID. Button type. Oh my god. So no, I put it in the wrong place. Button 1. Button 2. Button 2. Okay. So right now we're gonna start. So, and then on our body, so we'll use JavaScript. So we have to raise the JavaScript on our project. So we can either use a script tag or create like a script file and then implement the script file using the link tag on our web page. But we ain't gonna use any extra JavaScript pages, so we will use the script tag in order to implement our JavaScript code on the website directly on the HTML page. So we don't need to change the extension, because the HTML will be able to see that this is JavaScript that we just wrote here, and we'll be able to execute it. So it's just gonna use the script tag. Okay. Let me create like any things. Gonna be very much more easy for us. Okay. So right now we're gonna see what we did. Let's find a folder JavaScript with one day file. We have our title and we have our two buttons. So we're gonna put the the buttons in the middle of the page. So for that, we're gonna use CSS. We're gonna use special link called style, not link but tag. We're gonna center our buttons in the middle of the screen. What's happening? Position. Absolute. 50%. Oh, sorry. 50%. Transform. Translate. Minus 50%. Refresh the page. And we're gonna do the same thing. So I didn't put it inside of a div in order to not make it complicated. So just wanna like keep things simple for the people who just studied, so they will be able to see exactly the thing that I'm doing and do it by on their own and just improve with time. So these are reasons why I'm not like doing things like in a really efficient manner. So just like doing it like that. And for the last button, just drink. Okay, so we're just gonna change the left each time. We can say that we're gonna put it at 25.20, no, 30, 50, and 70. Okay, so we have our buttons right now, so we will be able to create the script in order to change the background color each time that we click on one button. So for that, we're gonna create three functions, and add our function to the button tag, but using a specific HTML method called onClick. So firstly, we're gonna create our function, but for that, I just want to test if just to see if I really implemented JavaScript. So it's a simple test that you can do with your web page. So if you want to see if you really implemented JavaScript on your web page, you can simply put one alert and just pop up something on the web page. If everything is perfect, so you will see pop. So otherwise, you'll know that something is wrong and you need to fix it. So we're gonna see that. So everything is perfect. So we can create our function right now. It's not something that you need to do on every single project, but it's just like a simple test that I really like to see that I'm working on a project. So this is the reason why I did it. So we're gonna create our functions. Okay, with function keyword, and I'm gonna call button 1. Okay, and we're gonna create a function. So firstly, we're gonna have a variable. We're gonna have a variable. A variable is like a box where you put data on, and you can access the data on your web page. So you're gonna have this. So you can either create one or not, but I will show you firstly the easy way, which is to directly get access to the document and change the color once you click on the button. And for that, you need to type document, the body, the style, the background color is equal to pink, for example. So right now you have created your function. So you need to add your action to the button because the function is just an action, but the action has not been attached to anything on your web page. So you need to attach the action to a button. So we're gonna use the button one, and for that I told you earlier that we're gonna use the onClick method from HTML. So we're gonna type onClick and the name of our function, which is button one. And we need our parentheses. So we're gonna save everything. Just see what we got. So when we click on the button one, so the background color will change to pink if everything is perfect. Otherwise, it will stay white. So everything is perfect when we click on the button one. So the background color changed to pink. So I will show you something else. So if we click on the other button, so anything will happen because they're just simple components, simple buttons, but we didn't put any action on them. So they can do anything. So for that, we need to firstly create the function, like tell them the action that they need to do, and not effectuate, but just realize the action when we click on the button. So we're gonna refresh the page. If we click on the first button is the only button who has an action, so this is the reason why the background color will change every time. But the other one won't do anything. I'm gonna go Javascript and create other action for the buttons. For button one, button two. Gonna use the same thing. Document, the body, the style, the background color is equal to. We're gonna give it a blue. And for the third button, function, button 3, document, that body, that style, that background color, and we're gonna give it a yellow. So right now we have our two actions. Yeah, okay, actually in the page we have two actions, but we already defined one, so we have two actions, like the brand new one or the button two and the button 3. So we're gonna apply them to our buttons using the onClick method. onClick. Oh, sorry about button 2. Something with 1. Okay, I forget the comma. Okay, so everything's perfect. onClick for the last one. onClick button 2. So right now we have created our functions and we have applied them to our buttons using the onClick method. So right now each time that we click on a button, so the background color should change. So we're gonna say that. Firstly, we have the pink background by clicking on the first button, and secondly we have the blue background by clicking on the second button. And for our last action, our last example, so we have the yellow background by clicking on the button 3. So this is the way that we realize this little project that I wanted to show you, that I've been talking on my Instagram account last week. So I said that I'm gonna create a JavaScript project for you every single day for the people who just study JavaScript in order to practice a little bit and put things together. And this is the thing that I'm gonna do. It is the first video of the session, so I hope that you like it. I'm gonna come with much more video every single day, every single week, not every single day. And yeah, so feel free if you have other recommendation, like other video that I should realize in the channel or other project that I should realize. So feel free to drop them in the comment section. So I will make a way how to realize them, and I hope that you like it, the video of the first session. If you don't, feel free to tell me that too. And I will see you tomorrow on the next session. So take care of yourself. Bye bye.